go. So the Montreal Canadiens won their second game in a row last night, this time defeating the Vancouver Canucks. They were horrible. But anyway, the final score was 5-2 for the Habs. About 6 to 7 Canuck players needed tetanus shots after this one from dealing with Brendan Gallagher. And in this video, we're going to take a look at some of the highlights, and I'll give you my thoughts on the game. So, within like 20 seconds in this game, the Canucks, they're already screwing stuff up. Tanner Pearson takes a penalty, and right away, the beloved Habs power play goes to work. The first unit is on the ice. Johnny Drouin receives the puck at the blue line. Okay, I'm starting to get PTSD already. And while we're all waiting for his brain to begin to microwave again, this happens. He gets the puck over to Nick Suzuki, and just 55 seconds into the game, the Habs are already up 1-0. And Nick Suzuki continues to be on fire. Midway through the period we go now, we got Sean Monahan winning a face-off in the Canucks zone. Arbor Jacki, who's just wicked in the offensive zone, he wires a shot towards the net. Now I'm pretty sure this one deflects off a Canuck player somewhere along the line, but it finds its way past Demko. The Canadiens are now up 2-0. Habamania is running wild, and the fans at the Bell Center are already chanting Demko's name, foreshadowing it's going to be a shitty night. The poor guy's not having a good time at all out there, and the team in front of him definitely didn't help him out. Because just a few minutes later, it's JT Miller. He's handling the puck in his own zone, and look at this. What the hell was that? He coughs the puck up right to Kirby Dach, and Dach slides one past Demko as well. It's 3-0 for the Canadiens now as the period comes to an end, and if I'm Demko at this point, I don't know, I'm pretty upset, okay? I'm contemplating kicking Miller in the nuts with my skates on. I can imagine they had a pretty depressing time during the first intermission together, but on to the second period we go. And during this period, the Riffs decided to just humiliate the Canadiens' power play. Look at all these penalties. Jeez, the Canucks, they're falling off the rails here. Now, a lot of these calls were pretty weak, but hey, that's what Riffs do. They pick one team from every game and just decide to, piss them right off. And last night, they picked the Canucks. We got Brendan Gallagher going kamikaze in here in front of the net. He's in a ruckus with Ekman Larsson, then he's fighting Thatcher Demko, who, has already been going through a lot at this point. These guys make Gallagher the meat of a Canucks sandwich, and it was clearly a 2-on-1 situation. Now keep your eyes on Christian Dvorak here. Dvorak clearly sees what's going on. He gives the old pat on the head, and he runs away with his tail between his legs. But anyway, this entire sandwich will get thrown into the box, which means the Habs get another power play out of this, but surprise, nothing happens. We do see a goal during the second period though, as Mike Hoffman, look at old Mikey go, he pounces on yet again another Canucks collapse. He gets a 2-on-1 here with Brendan Gallagher, but Hoffman, he's feeling pretty good, and he snipes one past Thatcher Demko. The fans go wild. Kent Hughes is up in the box just licking his lips thinking about the return that he's going to get for this guy. Hey, this wienerhead Hoffman's doing pretty good lately. The period comes to an end. It's 4-0 for the Canadiens, and there's no way they can screw this up now, right? Can they? Well, the third period would get a little awkward. The Canucks begin piling up shots on poor Samuel Montembeault. Luke Shin manages to score his first goal of the season, and shortly after, another first, Niels Höglander, or whatever the hell his name is, he pots one. All of a sudden, we got a 4-2 game, but with just 5 minutes remaining in this one, we see it was a thing of beauty. Look at this, 4'5", Cole Caulfield goes in hard on the forecheck. He scares the shit out of that draft, Tyler Mars. Mars turns over the puck. Nick Suzuki throws it out front to a wide open Kirby Dach. Of course he's wide open. The Canucks are running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads off this game. And Dach scores arguably his nicest goal as a Montreal Canadien. What a forecheck, what a pass, and what a finish. What a line. And just like that, despite being heavily outshot in the third period, the Habs, they win their second game in a row, defeating the Canucks 5-2. They now somehow sit just like 2 points behind the Toronto Maple Leafs in the standings for a wildcard spot. And hey, what's going on here? Conflicting times indeed. Let me know what you thought of this game down in the dirty rotten comment section. Don't forget to slap the like button right on the beak on the way out of here. And hey, I'll see you next time.